Welcome back, coders. Today we will work on page 2 of Unit 2, Lab 3, Keeping Items from a List. This video will include pauses for you to complete the code on your computer, and there will also be pauses where you will answer questions before you can move on. Pause and rewind at any time, and don't forget to have fun. First, let's go to the lab page and read the introduction. Predicates can be used with conditional blocks to decide when to do something. If we combine that with the keep block, we can use a conditional to decide which items of a list to keep. The keep block takes two inputs: a list and a predicate. It reports the new list after keeping only the items that meet the predicate condition. Since the keep function applies the predicate to each item of the list, there must be a blank input slot somewhere in the predicate where each item of the list should go. By the end of today's activity, you will code using the keep block and your custom predicates to keep items in a list that have certain characteristics. Summarize in your own words what the keep block does. Submit below and type in your journal. What would be the output of the following keep block? Time to start coding today's activity. For today's lab, we need to load starter code from the lab page directions. We also need to go back and export, then import the custom blocks from Unit 2, Lab 3, page 1. The video will pause to give you a chance to export the custom blocks. Open the starter code, and then import the custom blocks. If you need a hint or are ready to move on, answer the following question. So here's how we export and import custom blocks. After logging in, load the saved program. Then click the File page in the toolbar and select Export Blocks. So select the blocks that we need and click OK. The XML file saves to your download folders. Next, go back to the lab page and click the starter code link. Log into your account again. Go to the Files page and select Import. Select the downloaded XML file and click Open. Finally, go back to the File page in the toolbar and save your project as U2L3-keeping data. Pause the video and make sure you have these custom blocks and the starter code saved to your Snap account. Next, you want to experiment with some examples of the keep block. Click on the keep block and it will report the output list in a thought bubble. You can change the conditional by modifying the given input. In the first example, you could change 5 to another number, and in the second example, you could select a different data type. Describe in detail what is happening with the keep block in the first example. Submit below and type in your journal. Now it's time for you to explore different ways you can apply predicates to the keep block and get different output lists. First, click the Initialize Lists block to prepare a words list and a numbers list. You can access them at the top of the Variables palette in the sidebar, and display them on the stage. You will use the keep block to answer the following questions. The video will pause for you to code and submit your answer. How many 12-letter words are in words list? How many 15-letter words are in words list? How many 17-letter words are in words list? How many items in the numbers list are even? How many items in the numbers list are between 25 and 75? How many items in the numbers list are even numbers that are greater than 0? If you have additional remaining time, you can work on the If There Is Time blue block to extend your program. You'll need to create an integer predicate first. Make sure you save your program and click Share in the Save menu so you can copy and paste the link from the URL bar in the online form. Thanks for watching.